Hello and welcome. My name is Austin, and in this video I'm going to show you how to add overlay in CapCut using just your smartphone and the CapCut application. Now you can do this on both your Android and iOS devices. So without further ado, let's get started. So here we are inside CapCut, and first of all, what is an overlay? Now an overlay basically means an image or a video or an image or even a text that you add on top of your main clip. You understand? So when you're editing in CapCut and then you have added your main video clip, any other thing you add on top of that video clip, whether it is a text, an image, or a video, is considered an overlay. Okay, so right here inside my CapCut, I've already added my main clip, as you can see, and whatever else I add on top of this video is going to be the overlay. Okay, so the question is, what can you overlay? Like I said before, you can overlay a text, you can overlay an image, you can overlay a video, you can even overlay a sticker. You understand? And to create a unique effect. Okay, so let's start with a text. Right, this is my main video clip. I've added it on my timeline. Let's assume I want to add my text as an overlay. I'll head over to text. This is text here, and I'll click on it. Then I'll click on add text. So this text bar will open, and then I'll type whatever text that I need to type. Let's say video editing. I can just click on fonts to add a different font. So let's assume that this is the text I want to add. I can move it to anywhere I want. I can move it to the upper part, or I can move it to the lower part of my screen. Let me just put it in the center here, and I'll click on the check mark. So this text has now become my overlay because I've added it on top of my main clip. Okay, now the next thing you can do as an overlay is to add an image to your video overlay. Now, and another thing I need to tell you is that overlay is used for emphasis. You understand? Overlay is used for emphasis. Let's say that you have in your video, you are talking about a particular point. You can add an overlay to illustrate that point or to add an emphasis to that point. Okay, let's say you're talking about a video editing. You can add image of a video editing or a video clip that can use to explain what video editing is all about. So it's used for emphasis or for illustration. Okay, so let's go and add. Let's say I want to add an image overlay. I'll move my playhead to where I want to add the overlay. Then I'll come to the bottom panel here until I see overlay. This is overlay. I'll click on it. Then I click on add overlay. So it will take me to my camera roll where I can add an image or a video as my overlay. So in this case, I want to add the image of the CapCut logo as an overlay. So here is it. I'll click on it, then I'll click on add. Then the next thing I can do to this image is to remove the background. As you can see, it has a black background which doesn't look good. So I have to click on this image overlay. Then I'll scroll on the bottom panel until I see remove BG. This is remove BG. I'll click on it. Then I click on auto remover. I'll wait for a while, and boom, the background has been removed. I'll click on the check mark. Alright, so if I want to resize it, I have to click on this square icon. I can drag it out to increase it, or I can drag it in to reduce it. So I can move it to wherever I want. If I want it to be on the top of the screen, I'll just move it there. If I want it to be on the bottom, I'll move it right here. So let's assume in this video I'm talking about CapCut video editing. I can use this image overlay to illustrate my points. Okay, and then the next thing you can overlay is you can overlay a video clip. Okay, let me remove this. You can overlay a video clip, and the same process. So move your playhead to where you want the overlay to be added. Then click on overlay, and then you click on add overlay. Okay, I have to click on add. So as you can see, this video overlay is too big. I have to resize it. I have to click on this square icon here, and I can reduce the size. And I can add it to the lower part of my screen here. So let's assume I'm trying to use this video to illustrate a point. So I can add this video like this as an overlay. Okay, so the next thing you can add as overlay is actually a sticker. So let me delete this. You can add a sticker. So to use a sticker, it's simple. You have to go back to the home page, then you have to scroll to the bottom bar until you see stickers. This is stickers. I have to click on it. Then there are so many things you can add as a sticker. So you can just go through this and see if what you are looking for is there. But if it is not there, you can search for it. If it is a football, you can go to the search bar here and search for football. Okay. But for me, I want to add an arrow. I'll just go to the search bar and I'll type arrow. So this is arrow, and I'll click on the search button. So here are different arrows. I can just click on any one I want. Okay, so the arrow has been added to my video. I can select it and I can resize it and position it wherever I want to add it as an overlay. Okay, so adding overlay is one of the simplest you can do as a video editor. It helps you to emphasize a point or to illustrate a particular point you are doing in your main video clip. Okay, now I have a comprehensive smartphone video editing masterclass where I show you in depth of everything you need to know about video editing, how you can create awesome videos under my mentorship. I'll drop the link to this training in the description below. Then if you can also watch my previous CapCut tutorials, CapCut video editing tutorials, using the link in the description. And that's it for this video. I believe you got value from it, so make sure you click on the subscribe button so I don't miss my subsequent videos. Also click on the like button so that YouTube can recommend this video to more people like you. And then if I get my comprehensive smartphone video editing masterclass, it shows you exactly how to edit high quality videos with your smartphone, and then use the link in the description. And so I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye for now.